What's good, YouTube family? It's your boy Robert Williams here with another volume of Dear Younger Me. And today we are going to be talking about failure. So let's get into it. Hey YouTube family, it's your boy Robert Williams and here another volume of Dear Younger Me, and today's topic is failure. So today I'd like to talk to my younger self. I'd like to talk to the younger me out there and let them know, whether you're 18, 25, 32, 16, 12, 10, failure is a necessary thing in life. There is nothing in this life, nothing in this world that you are going to be 100% success rate only. I can promise you that. I can promise you that, like I know that we will not make it out of this world alive. Failure is a part of the process. And what I want to share with you today, and something that I wish that I knew when I was younger, is that I just needed to understand that failure was there. The failure occurred in order for me to be able to learn a lesson and experience and be able to take that and go and create better experiences, take those lessons, achieve better success, and be able to go out and really accomplish and achieve my goals. Also, what I'd like to share with you about failure is that, look, something that you may seem to be a failure is really not a failure as long as you're actually doing better than what you had done before. So let me give you an example. Let's say that you make products and you've only been able to make so many products a month. If it's like 20 cutting boards, cutting boards or something of that nature, right? And now it's just what your capacity was. And you're like, look, I want to be able to make 50 a month. I want to more than double my production. So you work on the goal to say, I want to get 50. I want to make 50, cutting boards by X amount of date. If it's a month or if it's 6 months or something like that, and you've only typically made 20 in that same time frame. Well, let's say you end up only making 40. Now, most people can say, man, you failed, you didn't achieve your goal. Well, see, here's the thing though. You did 40 in the time frame in which you actually always only did 20. So you actually still succeeded, right? You succeeded, you went for a goal, you didn't achieve the goal. That's not failure, all right? Failure is when you completely just you just wash yourself of trying to achieve or do any of the thing in which you said you were going to do. Now that's failure. Failure is you did go to do a sales business call or something of that nature and you just completely bombed it. All right. But here's the thing I want to tell you. That's just a part of the process. Because there's going to be sales presentations, there's going to be phone conversations that you want to go a certain way, but it may maybe take a left turn and you're like, that didn't go the way that I wanted to go. I failed that part of that conversation with that person, that boss, that significant other, that child, that business partner, that friend, right? Or you were trying to do a sales presentation for your product or service and you've done, let's say 10. And you're like, look, I got to knock all 10 of these out in order for me to be able to achieve my goal. And let's say you only get 8 out of 10 success rate. Your success rate is only 8 out of 10. That is phenomenal in business and in sales, right? But you are only focusing on the 2 that you didn't get to sell. Maybe because they would have been maybe the larger commission because of that company, that size, that person, what they were going to buy. But you got 8 other sales. Look, that's the success. But when you focus on failure and you focus on the fear of failure too, you're focusing only on those 2 that you didn't get. And you need to get past that. You need to get past the 2 that you didn't get and have the wins, celebrate the wins of the 8 that you did get. Because the problem is that we focus just on the negative. So there's a great book that I wish I knew when I was younger. I read it when I was older. I read it twice. It's called Failing Forward by John C. Maxwell. And in that book, it just tells you how to take each situation that you've failed in. If it was like you wanted to make sure that you achieved the particular goal with that sales call. If you're in basketball with that game that you may have lost that you really wanted to win. If you're in baseball, that at bat that you really needed to bring some RBIs in and bring some runs in so your team can win, or that your batting average can get higher, right? Whatever it may be. But it just talks about taking the failure, moving forward, learning from it, and fail forward. Like, fail your way to success, because the true failure is not doing it in the first place. And look, I'm talking to myself right now. I really am talking to the younger me. I really am talking to the right now me too. Because this is something I really wish I knew when I was younger. Because I didn't do a lot of things that I probably could have succeeded in. Yet I failed because I didn't do it. And I feared failing. That's the real failure, when you don't even try to achieve it. But look, failure is necessary in success. I want every single one of you that's listening to know failure is necessary for success. And you will fail your way all the way to the bank. You'll fail your way all the way up that corporate ladder. Not everything is going to be peaches and cream. There's no 100% success rate in achieving everything it is that you want out to do. You will lose some, but you will win a lot. You may lose a lot, and you'll win some. And if you're losing a lot, fail forward, get better to when you're winning more than you're losing. And that's how you'll lead to success. So look, with that, you guys, that's a short, quick volume of this time for Dear Younger Me. If you like what you're saying, look, click the like button, subscribe, see you on the next volume. And again, until next time, continue to think, live, and be unstoppable.